and welcome back to another TBG video, and in this episode I want to show you how to relive the glory days and play the classic 1994 Sim Tower, The Vertical Empire on your most recent PC or laptop, or even better, two games I've played recently that I think are great replacement games. For those of you that haven't played Sim Tower yet, here's some quick backstory. As usual, there are chapter markers down below if you'd like to skip this portion of the video for those that have played it. Sim Tower, The Vertical Empire was a simulation video game developed by Open Book Co. Ltd. and published by Maxis. It was first released in 1994 for the PC and Macintosh platforms. The game allows players to design, build, and manage a skyscraper while catering to the needs and demands of its occupants. In Sim Tower, players start with a small building and gradually expand it by adding floors, amenities, and services. The goal is to create a successful and profitable tower that attracts different types of tenants, including residents, commercial, and office spaces. Players must balance factors like rent, tenant satisfaction, and space utilization to ensure the tower's success. The game features a vertical perspective, allowing players to see and manage multiple levels of the tower. As the tower grows, new challenges arise, such as managing elevator efficiency, controlling pollution, and maintaining harmonious environments for the tower's inhabitants. Sim Tower was well received for its unique gameplay, mechanics, and strategic depth. It was part of the Sims series of simulation games created by Maxis, which also includes titles like SimCity and The Sims, which I'm sure most of you have heard of. The success of Sim Tower led to the development of other simulation games that followed a similar concept of managing and building various types of structures, like U Tower, Tower Unite, Project High Rise, Mad Tower Tycoon, and now even Casino Resort Tower, which we'll talk about those here shortly. While Sim Tower is not well known as some other games in the Sims series, it remains a notable entry in the simulation genre and holds a place in gaming history as one of the early games that explored the concept of vertical construction and management. Now here's an easy way and a difficult way to play the original Sim Tower. We've done both methods, so we know that it works, but first, here's the hard way. This one requires a CD drive, but simply buy a copy of the game online, get the disc, insert the disc into the computer, right-click on your CD drive, run the disc in a compatibility mode, and voila, you'll be playing the game. Personally, we like the website myabandonware.com, and you can download a floppy version of the game, install it on your desktop, which will give you an exe file to open, and then you're playing the game in a limited window mode, even on Windows 10 or 11, just like my PC right here. We're sure with a little digging and research, there's a way that you can get this running on a Steam Deck so you can play it on the go. Personally, we don't own Steam Decks, so you will have to find that one out on your own, but we've poked around on Reddit and we have found some articles that it is doable. Technically, downloading from a website for free has some gray areas, if it's legal or not, in where you actually live. So it's not our first choice because it's not the best gaming experience with a limited window screen. I'm sure you could tinker with it to get a bigger screen, but here are some much easier and better solutions in our opinion. Our other options are cheap and will leave you with a great experience of a new game. Our first option would be to play a game called Mad Tower Tycoon. This game is pound for pound almost the exact same game as Sim Tower, but with upgraded graphics, new designs, new commercial buildings, residential space, an XP system, and some new technical mechanics to manage. The Mad Tower Tycoon graphics are fun, cartoonish twists without being too simple or too complex. You have options to decorate your tower and give it a general theme of grays, blues, greens, etc., giving it a nice feel to it, and being able to customize your own tower. On top of this, you get to design the map you build your tower on and customizing the scenic views behind your tower. Personally, I've paid very little attention to this detail, but it's still a nice touch. Just like in The Sims, you can build obviously both above ground, but also underground. In this one, they also make it so you can purchase the land to the left and to the right of your original tower to add on future expansions once you reach a certain level in the game where you have plenty of cash flow. You'll also be able to build up to 100 levels in your first tower. As you grow your tower, you'll have to manage all aspects of the game like noise pollution, trash, traffic of stairs, elevators, walking distance to cafes and entertainment, and then some added new elements like tower decor, land value, remodeling units, and general maintenance. The game only has a few game modes, with Sandbox being the primary, so this game is pretty simple to pick up, learn, and gives you tons of freedom to play around with. It's an amazing laid-back and chill game that could even run all night on your PC to give you some cash boosts. So far, one of our favorite added features is the XP and leveling guide for your towers. Also, you'll progress through the days, you'll earn not only cash and rent from your tenants, but you can also earn experience. As you level up your tower, you put skill points towards fun new skills that give you small percentage boosts towards a plethora of game mechanics, like getting more XP, faster elevators, less stress, less noise pollution from cafes, all that kind of good stuff. If you want a cheap $15 modern game that's easy to buy, download and play, then Mad Tower Tycoon is your game. Now, if you're looking for something a little more challenging and even more up-to-date than Mad Tower Tycoon, then we recommend you give Casino Resort Tower a test. Just a forewarning, this game is still in development, so you can buy the early access of the game, but you get a lot of gaming for it being in early access.
Hey,
boss.
howdy.
Let's build a remarkable casino hotel and get rich.
All right.
Casino Resort Tower will give you a lot of similar features to manage as Sim Tower and Tower Tycoon did, but tons of new technical features. In this game, you act as a CEO rather than a developer, so you have the added tasks of running HR, hiring and firing, cleaning, pricing, salaries, casino prices, researching new games, security, jails, and much more. On top of this, you have an added layer of complexity with needing to manage the utilities ran through the casino, and can no longer assume if you build a room it will automatically get sewer, water, and power, and you'll need to manually run the necessary utilities to those rooms. The game is even far more in-depth than just those aspects. Casino Resort also has you running everything down to morning and afternoon shifts of your employees and having a deeper understanding of who they are and their needs. Simple things like a cold beverage vending machine may make the difference between a happy employee and a pissed off employee that's ruining your hotel. Right now, with this game still in early access, it only costs you a smooth $20. With the game occasionally going on sale, we'll be able to snag it for $16. We would recommend Mad Tower Tycoon for those that are a little more experienced when it comes to micromanaging games like city builders and tower managers. If you'd like to see more gameplay and find out more on Mad Tower Tycoon and Casino Resort Tower, then be sure to like, subscribe, and comment on the video, and we'd love to pump out some more content on these games for you guys. We'll need something to fill the void as we wait for Super Mario RPG Remake and City Skylines 2 to come out anyways. Until next time, happy gaming.